Hello, welcome to Newsbag again. This is episode 9, I think. I'm here with my lovely partner Hannah.
Hi.
And my lovely partner in crime, Jamie.
Hello.
So we're the podcast that trawls around the storyscape of local news for the most interesting, dynamic and exciting stories happening around us, and then bring you some different ones.
It sounds good, doesn't it? It sounds good when you say it and then listen to the podcast and realise we don't have any of them.
I don't think I've ever been more impressed with you.
I do.
You just said that.
That was good, wasn't it?
That was off the cuff as well. Is that the phrase?
Yeah.
Because normally you say stuff like news spine.
Actually, it's head spines.
Whatever.
Correcting you.
Got off to a good start. Welcome to Newsbag, the hot off the press place to be for invigorating stories of Norfolk and sometimes other places.
I got spotted
From being on Newsbag.
from being on Newsbag.
Did you?
Yeah.
Hang on, because this
you were there.
It wasn't Hannah who spotted you.
No.
So, because normally you're the one who spots celebrities around Norwich.
And now I am the celebrity getting spotted.
Where?
So
Why did you say we were... I don't remember being there.
you weren't. Just
No, it
Chris
wasn't.
was.
Oh, you're looking at me when you said that?
Yeah.
The spotters become the spotted.
So
Spotty.
me and Chris were at Becky and Kelly's from Board Games in Bed podcast. Look at that listen.
Yeah?
Nice.
So, yeah.
Get in.
And then, one of your friends turned up to play another game. I was about to leave. Chris was like, oh, this is Jamie. And your friend went, podcast Jamie.
Oh, yeah, he did, didn't
And
he?
he just seemed genuinely excited that it was me.
Yes.
Podcast Jamie.
This is podcast Jamie. So,
Podcast.
so, yes, Ben, you have in fact met Jamie Riseborough from Newsbag.
I feel like now when I see next see Ben, like I'm going to be sad because he's not going to say that because I've already met him. Part of me is going to be like, really hope Ben says, all right, podcast Hannah. Is that going to happen?
You missed your chance, wouldn't you?
You should have saved meeting him until the podcast had been
Can't go back in time.
Also, you now met everyone I know.
Yeah. Jamie, if I meet one of your friends, Jamie, is there any chance that I might get called podcast Hannah?
Have you met Claire?
Yeah, met Claire obviously, so that's not happening either. Yeah.
Oh, Jamie, when your kid grows up and realises who his dad is.
Cool. I
Can't wait
thought
for-
you were then going to say maybe he'll notice that Hannah's on the podcast.
Oh, sorry.
But you still went back to me.
Oh, even that I've taken from Hannah.
Jamie's a celebrity, isn't he? He's the real gem of this. That's exciting though. Did it feel good?
It did feel good actually. Because I was scared about what he was about to say. Because he was like...
You should be scared, because I know Ben, and anything could have come out of his mouth. But no, it was something good, wasn't it?
So I went to see something very exciting the other week.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've ever got so passionate about an Amdram performance, and I love Amdram. For anyone listening would know that I love a bit of Amdram.
You used to do Amdram
Used to do it, yeah.
before we...
Passionate.
Yeah.
But anyway, we went to the amazing Anglia Square, which we all know and love.
Oh, yes.
And as we know, Chris mentioned, and I'm going to check in with you afterwards, Chris, because you said you were going to bring an update. So I thought this would lead you in nicely, so just get that ready.
Oh,
But yeah, so obviously there's this big thing going on at the moment, the Anglia Square, they want to redevelop it, but it's completely kind of divided the community, because a lot of people say, well, look, it's just amazing, we don't want to do anything, so there's a lot going on with it.
It's a dump, but a lot of people love it.
That's harsh. You were crying at the end of this show.
Oh, yeah, no, I was. I feel strongly. I didn't realise.
So the Common Lot, who are like a local performance group, and they get funding to do like plays about stuff about Norwich. They took us, didn't they, on like a walk around Norwich, and they started off in the centre, and they told us the story of Anglia Square, and they walked us through, and there was like, it was all kind of interactive and going on the street, and the finale was in Anglia Square under like the bandstand.
Yep, under the clock.
Honestly, at the end, there's probably about 100 people there.
Yeah, at least.
Maybe more, probably more.
On the whole
and
show.
then everyone stood up, round of applause, clapping, crying, because it was so like, everyone was like, they've never loved Anglia Square this much. It was incredible. It
was so good, wasn't it? They did songs and dance and scenes, I suppose. They acted out a lot of the history. And I think they made clear to people that the special place that Anglia Square has in the heart of Norwich but not all of Norwich. Maybe only.
Yeah, like the people that grew up around here. Do you like
Yeah.
Anglia Square, Jamie?
I love Anglia Square for that nostalgia reason. Like, it hasn't really changed since I was about 5 going there. My brother absolutely hates it.
This is what I mean. You and your brother are an example of the divided community.
This is it. It's torn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything he hates about it? Is it just the way it looks?
Yeah, just that overall feel of
Yeah.
scumminess, I guess.
Yeah, it is a little
But
bit.
it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a cinema, and now all the shops are just kind of like discount shops, and
And the cinema's closed down.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was ever state of the art. Because
Not even-
the chairs are angled away from the screen.
I mean, you always lost one of your shoes coming away because it's stuck to all the chewing gum and
Yeah.
popcorn on the floor.
What it has got though, Anglia Square, is that mural, and I can never say the word, the mural of
Do you want to just try that again, and we'll.
the mural.
Mural.
Yeah, of Alan Partridge. That's so my mum and dad came. That's the first thing I showed them. At the weekend, Ruby and Rue came. First thing I showed them. Like that. If I'm honest, that's the main reason I don't want Anglia Square to be knocked down.
It's incredible. Someone's drawn a massive, graffiti painting.
Mural.
Well, mural, obviously, of Alan Partridge. It doesn't look anything like him. You know it's supposed to be him, partly because it's got like his headphones on. It says Radio Norwich.
It's like those rubbish waxworks that used to be at Great Yarmouth, where none of them looks like any of the celebrities.
Those waxworks. So I was going to say, it says next to it Alan Partridge on it.
It needs to.
It has to, because otherwise... Do you know these Great Yarmouth waxworks? They're
So shit.
I think it's closed now, but...
They used to actually be in Madame Tussauds.
Yeah. But
Probably
Great
just
Yarmouth...
candles. No.
Crayons.
What maxed melted wax? Just blobs of wax on the floor.
Yeah.
Might be.
That's how candles work, eh?
Oh, they put a massive wick.
Yeah.
in Tom Hanks.
Just a really expensive candle.
It got like an Olympic torch to light it, and it was a big thing when they melted all the wax down.
I want to go back in time and watch that.
Is this libel? I'm not sure that's actually what happened.
I just wanted to say well done to the Common Lot because I thoroughly enjoyed the performance.
Well done. That's
and
very
not
good.
so much thanks to you because you haven't got an update.
No.
I'll save it. We've done quite a lot of Anglia Square. I'll do it update next time. Newsbag.
Okay, so after that excitement, who wants to kick us off with some news?
I will, if you want.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Cool.
We're all keen, aren't we?
I've got mine in front of me.
Yours is right there. I have to turn around to get mine. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm old school and I still print them out.
And as always, he's left it where he has to reach and increasing the chance of him knocking something over.
Yeah.
I can't believe I haven't done it yet.
Are you ready for the headline?
I feel like I'm never ready with your headlines. So this could be anything right
I feel
now.
like Jamie's the most unpredictable. Like I never quite know what he's going to bring. I
Yeah.
think I don't know.
Go on, what you got? Hit us.
This is no ordinary promotion. This is an M&S promotion.
For a second, I was like, that's going to be Norwich City getting promoted.
It's not over yet.
Oh, it might be.
Man lands dream job.
I hope it's a Norwich man or like a Norfolk man.
No, yeah,
It is a Norfolk man. Paul Rich, do you know?
Just sure, yeah.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
you
Paul
doing,
Rich,
Paul?
who lives in King's Lynn,
Okay.
has climbed the corporate M&S ladder for the past decade.
Sorry, hang on. You've been climbing a ladder for a decade. Because normally you do, a promotion is like one rung and like nice. But what should you be doing? Constantly going up the.
You shall find out.
Can't
can't wait.
I love him already.
So for the past decade, and finally landed the ultimate promotion.
So I think CEO. He's the
Is he?
CEO of M&S. Congratulations.
You would think that's the ultimate promotion. But let me tell you, bossing menswear at the retailer's biggest store in the UK is the ultimate promotion.
Oh,
Is that what he's done? Where is
Marble
the
Arch
biggest?
in London.
is it?
He started off at Norwich.
Started off in Norwich.
Wow. So bossing menswear.
Just like owning, it puts it on his bossing.
That's what literally it says, bossing menswear.
Does he just look really good in menswear?
Yeah, I don't know what this means. Is he the?
He's the new boss of menswear at Marks and Spencer's in London.
So he's not the model.
No,
He's not
the
like
manager.
bossing these like trunks.
That must be like retail lingo. He's just bossing menswear. They're trying to make it sound like edgy and cool. You know when they call like a sandwich artist. If you make a sandwich,
Yeah,
it's
Subway.
like that bossing menswear.
Crafted for you by. Oh, they do that in Lush, don't they?
Boss isn't really like an official way of
Bossing.
saying. Yeah,
Doesn't tend to be no.
I'm the boss of.
I say like menswear. Menswear?
Mansfield.
Menswear manager.
I'd be like, I'm bossing this if I'm winning in like a video game.
You sort of casually say that to your manager, don't you?
Yeah.
You're like boss.
Yeah. You're not called, it's not an often new title, is it?
No. I don't think it is his title.
So sorry, we've really interrupted.
No, it's fine.
Well, so he hasn't gone in an interview and saying like, welcome. What's it, Ben? What is it? What's his name?
Paul.
We're good at names.
He's got, welcome, Paul. Take a seat.
Yeah.
So I hear you're here for the ultimate M&S position, are you?
Yeah. If you're talking about menswear manager, then yes.
Menswear. Well, I think there's been a slight miscommunication that you've come in here for the. So we're looking for someone to boss.
Oh.
I think we chose our words quite carefully.
Are you still up for it? Still up for the task?
You still up
I
for it?
could boss it.
He just reckons. See how he does. Send him Marble Arch.
He does. So if you join me on the interview panel.
I'm from HR. My questions were supposed to be about pensions, but I couldn't get in.
So not only will he be managing more than 100 staff, quite a lot,
Blimey.
but he may even get to influence the look of the latest men's fashion, including, of course, the staple purchase of many British male shoppers, M&S pants and socks.
Yeah, what?
Of course. Why is this a story?
Well,
sorry, how many times have we said that to Jamie?
this is literally why I picked these stories.
Jamie brings the non-stories.
So
what are we bringing then? If these are the non-stories.
So I feel like the journalist of this has also thought this isn't much of a story. So he's been like, so you're going to manage 100 staff? Yeah.
we
Do
need
you reckon
something.
you'll be able to like decide what clothes go in? Yeah, I might be able to. Right,
Sure,
put that in. May even get to influence.
They'll take what you can get.
I actually think it's a journalist that's come up with boss in menswear. Like,
Yeah.
what are you going to be? Manager in another store? What, say, will you be boss in men's?
I thought that this article went out, and then the next morning, Paul, can you just go into my office? What's this I hear about you? You've been bossing.
Yeah, just to make it straight, you won't be involved in pants.
No,
You will not be deciding which pants we sell.
you're not bossing anything. You're here to manage. You're here to manage 100 staff.
I've seen you've been wearing a thong when you bend over. We're not just doing thongs, all right?
Yeah,
I've got a quote from Paul.
yeah.
Menswear is changing.
Oh, that's so good.
Clothes are becoming less formal as less people buy a suit for work than they used to.
Yep.
We're also working with innovation in fabrics such as 360-degree stretch, which allows movement in all directions. It used to be we only did large or regular fits, but now we've got slim and skinny. So much more choice. My problem with that is, I'm pretty sure slim and skinny has been around for at least 10 years.
It's not new, is it? And actually, so he's going to a store in London. They'd have been ahead of the thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, if he's going to go to London and be like, I've got a good idea. Like, he's behind the times.
That's not all he's got to say.
Oh, he's got more to say. Of course he has.
And then there are pants and socks. It's a massive market, said Paul.
Sorry, that was above the suits, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
right.
other bit, the 100, yeah.
Okay, that
So-
wasn't all on pants.
No, that is on pants and socks.
What the?
And then there are pants and socks. It's a massive market, said Paul.
That's what he said about pants and socks.
No. If you took 10 men, there would be at least 3 wearing our underwear.
What? In the country?
I think he's basically saying 3 in 10 men wear M&S.
I think that's what it said. 30%.
He's tried to make it sound.
It's
Paul.
trying to add a stat in.
Do you know what? I think I'm wearing M&S pants right now.
Jamie,
Yes.
what are you wearing?
I think so.
There's a lot of thought going on.
That means
Can't check.
it's actually nothing, but you can't say nothing. He's thinking
White stuff, I think.
Okay, but what
Yeah.
brand are they?
White stuff.
Yeah, your white stuff. Where are they from?
Cut that bit.
So you know,
We've got to stop saying that.
he's got this promotion, and now he's looking over 100 staff.
Yeah.
Guess how many he was looking after before that?
Was this in Norwich?
This
Or in
was actually in
Kingsley?
Peterborough.
Why is he in...
He started in Norfolk, basically.
Okay,
That's why this is in here.
okay. So how many was he managing before?
Yeah. You're thinking, cool, big promotion, 100 people now.
Yeah.
How many previously?
25?
98.
Oh man.
Yeah.
2 more. An extra 2. It's worth the travel, isn't it?
Now, I bet you're all thinking, why is this a story?
Yeah, still thinking.
Yeah.
Well, I've got news for you. That's the end of the story. There is nothing more.
Right, thanks.
This is
Hannah,
the story.
you got a story?
Oh, he was just from King's Lynn and that's the only mention of Norfolk.
Yeah. I've got a couple. Oh, yeah. I have got a photo, and I want you to describe it, Chris.
Okay.
I've circled a couple of things.
Okay.
Just to try not to draw his eye.
Okay, that's the most random Okay, there's a photo of the M&S store, and then clearly photoshopped in front is a man, presumably Paul.
It is Paul.
I would love it if it wasn't Paul.
Looks like he's come out of he's sitting in Wetherspoons.
He's just in Wetherspoons. He's got a J2O in front of him.
Yeah, he's drinking a J2O, raising the glass and having a great time, but it's blurry. The lighting doesn't match at all. Here are the two things Jamie's. So you've got a pair of trunks and then a pair of briefs, and they're just kind of floating in the air.
Trunks? Do you mean boxers?
Boxers. Well, I don't know. So they're
swimming trunks.
It's a science here, and and then I can't describe what that is. In the bottom left corner, just two pairs of girls' legs with school socks and shoes on.
Yeah.
Wasn't he doing menswear?
So he was bossing girls.
I didn't get that initially, and then when I read the story, I was like, that makes sense. Why is that there?
Sorry, this genuinely was on the site of the EDP. That's their day's work for
What on earth is this photo?
Jamie's written that and then an arrow at the photo. Well, I hope Jamie's got one more thing to say. Comment of the week. Get a comment of the story.
I've got...
It's not catching on, is it?
I can't say it.
I've got comments of the story this week.
Oh, yes!
Because there were only 3 and they're all gold.
Oh, okay. You're going to read them all out?
I'm going to read them all out.
Okay.
So, Curious Cat has said, suits you, sir.
Well, it isn't. This story is pants.
Just go back to the photo a minute. How easy is it to get a picture of an M&S suit? Why have they put on just some random pants and some schoolgirl socks?
Yeah. Hannah put a sock in it.
Question.
Just saying, said, I got a job once, but I didn't wear trousers like that.
Can I see his trousers again?
You can't see his trousers.
Yeah, in that photo he sat down. And then the final one.
St Stephen Street, Simpleton. So that is a street in Norwich.
That's where the M&S branch in Norwich is.
Man gets a job. What a great story. Well done to all at the EDP.
Yes. See, so I was getting a bit nervous about our station week because obviously we want to start, sharing lots more stories, but I was nervous that people think we were just taking the piss, which we kind of are. But I think they're used to it. They know, they must know. I reckon the journalists have a great time. They're having as good a time as us sometimes.
Nearly all comments on the EDP website are like that.
Yeah, this is not news.
So we're not taking the piss out of Paul. Great.
Genuinely not.
Congratulations. EDP.
So how did they get this lead? Did someone write into the paper and be like, ooh, got a job? Well done, Paul. Serious note.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Newsbag.
So before I gave my story, snack bag anyone?
Yes! It's my favourite bit.
Snack bag.
Favourite bit? This is the ultimate snack bag.
I can't remember who, I feel like Jamie picked? No, Chris picked.
I haven't picked for ages. Hannah, when was the last time you picked a snack?
Is it my go again?
I think it might be actually.
Is it?
I think it is. It's been a while. Is that okay?
Look how happy I am.
Is that okay that you picked?
Is that okay?
Is that in the rules?
Are you able? Okay, and there we go.
Hannah's reaching in.
Okay.
What's she got out of her?
I think this might be the controversial one.
Oh, she's...
I know that I like these.
Yep.
I know that Chris likes them, but obviously it's, Jamie, I don't know all your taste buds.
Yeah. I don't know your taste buds, Jamie.
So I don't know how you're going to feel about pickled onions.
Oh,
no,
nice.
I was disappointed.
Oh, blimey.
This is my favourite thing.
Yes! High fives all round. Happened upon the pickled onions.
Second question. Is everyone alright with just eating with your hands? Because I can't be asking.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, excellent.
We've got a blanket down, so just wipe your fingers on.
My nanny makes homemade pickled onions.
What? How do you make it?
Does she?
Actually, it's just an onion, isn't it? What do you do with it?
And then she puts it in vinegar, but then she puts like little hot peppers and stuff in there, so they're a little bit hotter. They're so good.
Oh, that's good.
Do you know what I love about them? I'll do it live on air. The noise that it makes, like when the thing pops open. Ready?
Go on, Hannah. What, you struggling with the jar? You struggling with the jar?
I don't want to have to hand it to a male. It's not what we're about.
It's 2019. How's it? I'm not going to get to it. Okay.
Oh no! I'm just going to blame them. I had a clammy hand.
Yeah, we've got a clammy hand. Come on then.
Yes.
Oh, that was a joyous sound, isn't it?
Oh, I can't believe I just couldn't open. Look at the smell. Look at it. Look at the smell.
Look at that.
So, yeah.
Pretty tart, aren't they?
So you like the Jamie?
I'm going
like
straight
pickled
in.
Onion. I love a pickled onion.
Oh, I love it.
I'm going to wait while I tell you my story and you can
Please take us away with your story.
Okay, so this is also from the EDP. I don't always go from the EDP, but I have done this week.
A rich vein of... what's the word for something that's information but not news?
Information?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So police arrest swan on loose on A47.
I hope it's
So the police have arrested a swan. Now,
Oh, God.
before I start, I am aware that the journalist is probably just on a little joke here.
Okay. It might be an ironic story.
Yeah.
That's fine. We can do them now and again.
You know, we know. I'm not trying to say that they thought this was serious and a swan had been arrested.
You never know with the EDP, though.
Exactly. My point is, again, it's still made the news regardless of the fact of made a joke out of it.
Yep.
So police have arrested a swan following an incident on the A47 in Norwich. Is the A47 that one, the main one that comes in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, busy road.
Ring road. It is a busy road, yeah.
Do you want to see the culprit?
Yeah.
This is him in the police
Show us the
van.
photo.
There we go.
Just a swan.
Didn't arrest him.
This is him in this police van. In a minute, I'll show you. I'll just read you the story, then I'll show you the one of him being
No
arrested.
handcuffs.
He's not in handcuffs.
No.
He could just fly away at any time.
Do you think when the police did this, they knew, Actually, no, I think the police did a tweet on it. You know how we love to use a tweet
So is this where our council tax is going?
to arrest swans.
Arresting swans?
Actually, so they're really attacking a seagull at the minute. Now they're arrested swans.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know.
So this is another bird story. I've just realised it's another bird story.
Excuse me.
Chris just sneezed on me, so
Did he spit some pickled onion at you as well?
I went at my elbow.
Yeah, this isn't their because they're bringing in a hawk to combat the seagull problem. Are they now
Can I stop you?
Oh,
I
no.
just touched your foot to the table, Jamie.
You've done it several times, actually.
you guys doing footsie?
I could say anything because we're on the podcast.
Okay, no, carry on. Don't let
Sorry,
me.
I was tapping away and I was suddenly
You realise?
that's too far away for it to be your foot, and it's a foot texture.
Yeah.
I'll carry on.
Texture.
So, officers from the Norfolk and Suffolk Armed and Roads policing team collected the swan from the A47 this morning before letting it free at Whitlingham Broad. It wasn't a long arrest. It wasn't.
No.
They said within 1 hour of their shift this morning, the central team have made an arrest after being deployed to an incident on the A47 at Norwich. The suspect was released a short while later at Whitlingham Broad.
The suspect.
Look at him. So this is him being taken.
Oh, they've got.
That looks like police brutality, that does.
Yeah, the police has got
hands around his neck.
Around his neck, which is quite thin. I never really appreciated how thin a swan's neck is.
Do you know what I really appreciate about this? And hats off to the police or the UDP. Just
the blue
the
gloves.
swan really looks like he's done something wrong.
Yeah, he's looking guilty. He's looking down like.
That's the guiltiest looking swan I've ever
He's got his head low.
But what I am sad about is that is the story. It doesn't tell you what he's done.
I imagine he's on the A47.
It's just like
causing traffic problems. But you think they put that in there?
Yeah.
the reason.
I wonder if I might not have got the whole story, to be fair. I think as soon as I saw this photo of a guilty swan, that was enough for me. If I'm honest, I didn't prepare any more for the story.
No, don't worry about it. It's
I
nothing
saw
to say.
this.
I'm going back
That was
down.
yeah, I was in.
You don't think so? If you hadn't shown me a photo there of a swan, I would have thought, oh, they've caught the swan, the drug lord.
Yeah, it's a short story again. I don't know what more I've got to say other than this picture.
Arrested swan.
But the reason it made me laugh is that, I don't know if you've noticed, but if you go on a lot of police Twitter accounts now, which I spend a lot of time doing.
That swan probably has an account now.
Well, this is what I mean. If you notice, police now just really try and bring humour into their stories. But it goes back to what we said before. I mean, it's so easy for journalists because again, they've just picked up the fact that the police have done this on a tweet, and it's a story. They've not had to do anything.
Yeah, they've not done anything. Exactly, they've done it again.
It's just volume, isn't it?
I've got to post this on Twitter because he looks so guilty.
I've got a hypothesis of what's happened here.
Yeah.
Someone's got a call. So, is that DCI Bailey?
Is that me?
Yeah, you think it could be that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just looking at the logs here, and I've just noticed that your arrest rate has has been suffering these last couple of weeks. I just want to check, everything's okay, because obviously, if you are falling behind, we're going to have a talk about your productivity.
No, actually, call just come in. Got a talk to you later. He's got to make an arrest.
Oh, is it?
Phone down. Later, I'll email you this picture. Do you know what I just remembered? Doesn't this happen on Shaun of the Dead? Not Shaun of the Dead. One of Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
They actually arrested Swan.
Surprised they didn't put that in there.
Yeah.
The fuzz have caught him, they could have said.
Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, yeah, it's your manager at the DP. I noticed you've not been doing any stories lately.
Oh, no, sorry, I've been working on one, actually. It'll be out tonight. Yeah,
Right.
It's a big story.
Okay.
It's gonna...
I'll wait to...
Groundbreaking.
Right. Ring, ring. Yeah, is that DCI Bailey?
Yeah. Is that me again? Am I back?
Yeah.
Am I in the second role play? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing it again. Because now...
Hello.
Yeah, this is a journalist from the EDP.
Yeah, I've arrested a swan.
I think we can help each other.
Scene.
Newsbag.
Chris, what's in your news bag?
Yeah, I'll round us off with another... I've got a mouthful. Yeah, so... Security guard builds Canaries club badge out of 100,000 matchsticks.
Oh, yes.
So it's taken 100,000 matchsticks and hours of labour with only glue and a Stanley knife. We'll talk about hours because I've done the maths. So, but a security guard from Caister has spent the close football season creating a massive model of the Norwich City Football Club badge, complete with green and yellow glitter.
Stop. So is he security guard at the football? Just
No,
a man that is a security guard.
Doesn't work at the football club. He works in Caister.
Is he doing this while he's working?
We'll get on to that. It's a good question.
Oh, his manager's not pleased, is he?
If I could just show Jamie, could you describe that photo then, please?
So here we have a very nice looking chap with
Is he now?
what initially just looks like the Norwich City badge.
Might not even
be made out of matches as far as I'm aware. He's just got a big badge.
Yep. But how big?
It's probably the size of the top half of a man.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Any man.
Just any man.
That makes about
You're
3 foot
average
tall.
man.
Look at the closest man to you and look at half of him. That's the size of this badge.
I hope we're all doing that at home.
Yeah.
You've gone from the table to his head there. It's more like that, isn't it?
It is big.
So Phil Hampshire has been building matchstick models for almost 30 years, ever since his passion was stoked when he created a replica of Big Ben, brackets the Queen Elizabeth Tower.
So he's gone from Big Ben to the Norwich Football Club. If anything, he's gone
made the
down.
news.
Yes, he has.
The 56-year-old, they always put their age in. The 56-year-old has previously built huge models of both Norwich cathedrals.
Wow.
Norwich Cathedral rose 8 feet high and took Mr. Hampshire 2.5 years to complete. And the model of the Roman Catholic Cathedral is on display in the building itself. I've seen that, and it is actually really impressive.
You've seen that one that he's made?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I want to see it now.
The model of Norwich Cathedral was bought by an artist in Lowestoft for, do you want to have a guess?
So which is this? The cathedral, the one that you saw?
So there's the Roman Catholic one, that's on display in the Roman Catholic Cathedral,
Yeah.
and then the Norwich Cathedral, the main one with the spire.
Yeah.
His thingy of that, his model of that has been sold.
So it
How much
took him
do you
2.5 years.
2.5 years,
Quite a bit,
100,000
wouldn't you?
matchsticks.
So I'm thinking,
Well, how much would 100 matchsticks bought if you bought them in the shop?
how long?
Yeah, we'll get to that.
How long did he spend making it during those 2.5 years?
I don't know. It doesn't have that. I've come up with the assumption of. I assumed 1 hour a day.
1 hour a day.
£500. I thought you can't.
£10,000. 2.5 years worth of work.
Blimey.
Did you pay that?
No, I wouldn't be. If I'm doing something for 2.5.
You'd expect.
Yeah. Some sort of big return.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he did do this while at work. Bear that in mind. So
He has done it while he's at work.
And he's a security guard.
He's not got a job, has
we'll
he?
get on to that. It was bought for £250.
God, that's even lower than I said.
So I worked out. I looked up how much it costs to buy 100,000 matchsticks.
Yeah, that's what was my first.
Okay, off Amazon. You can get them for £980.
So he's paid.
Sorry, you can get them for £98. I can't do that.
He's not done it well. He's not sold it for.
So net profit there, £152. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, assume you worked for an hour a day, which I've just realised he probably worked his entire shift doing this. So I might have to redo this. But if he worked 1 hour a day for 2.5 years, that's 900 hours, which means he earned 17p per hour on this. But as I say,
He's doing it for fun, though, isn't he? I don't think it's about. He's doing it for fun.
He's doing it to not work.
yeah, I'll go with Jamie here. So, Mr. Hampshire first began building matchstick models in 1990 to pass the time during long night shifts.
Oh, God.
If you are working 12-hour night shift, that is a long time to be sat doing nothing, he said. I mean, you're a security guard.
You're not supposed to be just sitting there doing nothing. You're supposed to be monitoring the
Does
area.
it say, what? Whether was it for a shop? Why is he.
Yep, so...
I've named it.
Yep, so his name is Paul... No, it's not.
That's my story.
It's fused.
So his name is Phil Hampshire.
You alright, Phil?
Oh, yeah.
Everything's been stolen, mate.
What?
Yeah.
You what?
Did you see anything?
What do you mean stolen?
It's all gone.
My models?
No. All the stuff that we sell
Oh,
That you got.
has been stolen.
because
Where
I'm
were
at work.
you?
I've joined the team again.
Yeah.
Where were you?
He's disguised. I thought it was a tree.
What is that you've been making?
Don't worry about that. That's my sister made that.
Do you know what my brother's friend had the best story? So my brother's friend Wayne used to work in, Curry's or Comet. You know, you walk in, you normally get a security, someone standing at the front. And Wayne said he was stood there, and then he finished his shift. He went off, and the manager was like, "Wait, can I have a word?" Yeah. Went in, and he was like, "What happened, mate?" He was like, "Did someone stole a TV right from behind you?" He was like, "No, I didn't." And they looked back at the CCTV, and he's generally just stood there like this, smiling, like. And behind him, this man, like literally from here to you, Jamie, it's just this man just taking a TV behind him.
Oh no. Wow. I just want to raise a bit of money for a children's charity. The idea for a club badge began when Norwich City won promotion back to the Premier League. So that was only a year and a bit or so ago. Part of the summer has been spent making smaller models of 6 of the 20 Premier League club badges. But Mr. Hampshire said, I lose interest quite quickly in things, like your job.
Yeah, also, not that quickly.
Yeah.
I've never kept something up for longer than a week in terms of a hobby. He's been doing it for years.
Yeah, and he's made 6, and then he lost interest.
Is he sticking the matchsticks on? I can't still work how it's made of matchsticks. Are they just
glue and a Stanley knife.
But what, like stabbed into something?
Maybe he's got some cardboard base.
Why doesn't he just paint it?
Yeah.
I've got a lot of questions.
Oh, what if they're coloured matchsticks? Might be coloured matchsticks. Yeah, so he's hoping to raise some money for a local children's charity. I don't sell my stuff, I give it all away, he said. The ideal scenario for Mr. Hampshire would be for the badge to end up on display at Carrow Road.
That would be. Can you imagine if he saw it? I bet they'd have it, wouldn't they? It's the sort of thing that people want. Like,
that'd be pretty awesome. That's Norwich City's football stadium. I don't really want it to go to a big charity, he said. I think a lot of money is wasted at big charities. Controversial, but maybe true, because they have staff and marketing, don't they?
Yeah, just organisations.
Yeah, diseconomies of scale.
We've got serious precedent.
So I'd rather it go to a local charity who'll use the money properly. He added, while he would not have room in his own house to keep all his models, he enjoys going to see them on display. It's nice to see them again, he said. They're like old friends.
You bet he pays to go and see them.
What, like to see some matchsticks?
Pay for entry. Yeah. He's like, rocks up. So yeah, that'll be £8 to get in. Sorry, I think it's a misunderstanding. I've actually made most of the models.
And I brought a lot of matchsticks.
I'm sorry, Phil, you're still going to have to pay. What do you mean? Look, you would be no museum if it wasn't for all my creations.
Yeah.
Well, have you got ID? No, I've got some matchsticks on me. Is that proof? How many? 20? Anyone could just walk in with 20 matchsticks, couldn't they?
I love what's just happened. We didn't save him once. Not one point.
Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for that. Let me ramble on.
I was looking at his eyes and there was fear in his eyes.
Is that how long I'm going to go on?
I feel like they shouldn't have gone into how he does this at work, because this could lose him his job.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah. Let's better not say where he works, because I think it is now a security risk.
Yeah, good point.
I'd be going down there knowing that.
I'm quite nervous. Also, fire risk. We've got that many matches at a workplace.
You know what they say about matches, don't you?
That'd go up in
Oh my
flames.
god.
Do you know what they say about matches?
What?
You make 1,000 matches from one tree, but it only takes one match to burn 1,000 trees.
Oh wow.
On that note.
Yeah, or at least.
At least forest fires are a thing.
How big's a forest fire? Pretty big.
The tree falls.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the saying. If a tree falls.
If a tree falls, and then just point. Newsbag. Right, who's on headlines this week? Who's on headlines?
It's me.
We've got to round off.
It's me. I'm just logging in. Logging in.
No, I don't. So I put that in afterwards.
Is that not Jamie doing it since all of that time? I thought it was just Jamie.
I thought I'd just give you
But thanks for that. Okay, we'll do it for real. Go on, Jamie.
I'm not ready.
Okay, we're going to have to time this better.
Okay, everyone. Headlines. It's my pig farmer's son from Wymondham. Can't say that. Is it Wyndham? Wyndham.
Wyndham. Pig farm from blank.
Pig farmer's son from Wymondham, 55, on track to become UK's hottest. What?
Ooh, bacon salesman.
No.
Sausage shaper.
No.
Farm Olympic contestant.
No.
I literally can't think of anything.
I've just done meat related stuff.
Vegan.
Ooh.
So I was actually going to use this as a story. It came from one of my colleagues at work, Josh Wicks, who's helpfully supplied quite a few classic stories. This is one of him.
That's really annoying.
It's not good enough. This one was good. This one is really good.
Thank you, Josh. So keep sending them in. We'll feature.
Cheers, Josh. You're famous now. So, Mark Fairhead, who lives up Tutter's Lane in Wymondham, has made it to the final in a competition to find the UK's hottest vegan over 50, run by an animal welfare group. The bit that I like, he said, well, I figured I'm 55 and quite good looking, so might as well have a go.
Have a go.
Next headline, Norfolk Town will be invaded by what?
Aliens?
Bees.
No.
Flies.
No.
Vegans?
No.
Old ladies.
No. One more guess.
Plumbers?
No. Pirates.
What?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. From Monday, August the 12th, 35 businesses in Thetford will be flying the Jolly Roger by taking part in a treasure trail around the town as part of the Pirate Festival. Apparently, who knew? Thetford has a Pirate Festival. If you needed another reason to visit.
Yeah, that's a story right there.
And next week's podcast will be From the Pirate Festival.
Live from the Pirate Festival in Devon.
We've got to stop making false promises. Next headline.
Bow.
A pleasure to see a what? Gates at beach that were blocking access are removed.
Pleasure to see the sea again.
No, but sure it was as well.
Taking
Sand.
action.
What would you be pleased to see?
Ice cream.
Yeah, no.
Beach.
No.
Nudist beach.
Obviously an angle grinder.
What? I went from nudist beach to that.
Yeah. So this fisherman, I read about the story of the week. It nearly again became one of my stories. A fisherman at the beach, and I can't remember which beach it was, somewhere in Norfolk. He put up a security fence because he wanted to keep his fishing and he owned some of the land. But like people were furious because when they turned to go to the beach one day, there was just a gate and they couldn't get down to that bit of the beach.
So it was like a popular beach,
Council
and he just
stepped in. They were like, "Sorry, David, you can't just
put a gate.
up.
Good.
You got to at least take away the bit of the gate that's yours." And so everyone was like angry. Turned it one day, angle grinder there, and they were really chuffed.
Thank you, Hannah, for fantastic headlines, and thank you for listening.
If you are, well, probably are at this point.
If you have enjoyed listening to these stories, why not send in your own one, and we will feature the best ones.
How can they send us the stories, Chris?
You can send them into our
Twitter or Instagram?
Twitter or Instagram, at Newsbag Podcast, or you can even email us at Hannah.
Newsbagpodcast@gmail.com.
Thank you. Be sure to subscribe if you've not already, so you can be informed when the latest stories break. And that's it, folks. Our newsbag is empty.
And so is our pickled onion jar.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
I'm going to have to Google what an angle grinder is.
Is it like a
What is it?
drill?
It's sort of like a circular saw type thing
Oh,
that
right.
can cut through metal.